Welcome back. With spring in full swing, scammers are out with new ways to take your money.
Joining us now is scam expert Steve Weisman with more on what we need to know to watch out for the latest scam. It's spring, but really any time of year, these scammers are coming up with new stuff.
They are. You know, summer seasonal, and we'll probably be getting into...
Summer seasonal?
Yeah.
I like that.
There you go.
There you go. Use that one.
I will. But we've got vacation rental scams will be coming up.
Sure.
Those are really big. There was actually a place in Provincetown. They had a sign, "No, we're not renting this." They would put up pictures of it online on Craigslist and others. People would pay their money, go in thinking they've got a place, and they don't.
It's all bogus.
Yeah.
We just saw a picture floating around on Facebook, actually, of Springfield. It said Springfield, and it was showing palm trees and
Oh, yes, I remember that
yeah.
one. But that's kind of a no-brainer. Some of these are pretty slick.
Right.
Some are very
And it's hard to
sophisticated.
tell you're being scammed at the time.
Yeah, and you know, things like certainly used car scams and rental scams, they'll steal legitimate listings and photos and put them up, so you think you may be responding to the real person.
Right.
How do you find out if you aren't? I mean, I suppose you can demand to ask to see the car, but if it's
Yeah.
a rental property a couple hundred miles away, you don't know.
You know, one of the things you do with the rental property is, and I did this myself once, where we found out we would have been scammed. The easy
They
thing
picked the
is,
wrong guy.
Really?
with everything online, you go to the tax assessor's office online and you find out who owns the piece of property. And suddenly when it doesn't match, you know something's wrong. When it doesn't match and they're asking you to wire money to Nigeria, you really know something's
okay.
wrong. But the tax assessor is a good way to find out if the same person owns it.
And what is SIM swapping? This is something I'd never heard of before until you brought it up the other day.
You're going to hear about this a lot more because this is a very, very serious scam and one that people aren't aware of. The SIM card is a subscriber identity module. It's the guts. It's a little circuit in your cell phone. It is your cell phone. It is your number. So you may even change it. You get a new phone, you call your carrier, and they switch the guts, the number, into your new phone. Well, the bad guys are calling in. They answer a quick security question. Maybe they've even gotten the information from watching you in social media or something.
Oh, boy.
They switch the phone to their phone, and they then change your passwords. They get your online banking information. They can steal information that has been stored on your phone and blackmail you with it. It's a really, really serious problem, but one that's easy to fix.
And how is that?
A PIN. And generally, all of the carriers, Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, they have a different program, but you can register a PIN that if someone calls in, and it's a different password than what you would use for your online account, but you use this only for call-ins to verify it's you, and particularly if someone is changing the SIM card. Some people, if you're really paranoid, will say, "You can't change my SIM card with a call," and that I have to go into the Verizon office, the AT&T
And that's
office.
something you
Smart.
need to set up, though,
You
with your
need
provider.
to set it up. They won't do that for you. They take the easy way out, and the easy way out, there are people that have lost millions of dollars in bitcoins. They have Bitcoin accounts. They're tied to the cell phone. Somebody gets the password from there. They find it. They also can get it your online banking. So this is something that is just turning up. Big in Australia already. They've had issues, and they're starting to have stuff here. This is the tip of the iceberg.
And quickly, you want to talk about some pirate websites saying, you know, we'll show you the new Avenger movie, but give us your credit card number first.
Wink, wink.
But they're
Yeah.
so good. What happens is you do a search, want to see Avengers Endgame online, a website comes up, you start, they say, okay, you need to register. Give them your email address and a password. Then they ask to verify, we need a credit card. Of course, they take the credit card, they're gone, and you've been watching a few moments, but what you've been watching is just the trailer. They don't have the movie. They not only have your credit card, your CVV, but for people who would fall for that, might be using the same password for their online banking or their Amazon account.
So just go to the movies.
Go to the movies, do the right thing. It's
Right.
not streaming for free yet.
All right. Steve, great information.
Good to see you
We'll
guys.
see you
See
soon,
ya.
I'm sure.